Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, and thanks for watching News 8 Now. I'm Alexandra Carter. General Motors and the United Auto Workers Union have come to a tentative agreement just 2 days after the union expanded the strike at America's largest automaker. For several weeks, the UAW has been fighting with each of the big three automakers for a new contract. Little by little, the union has expanded its strike, even after reaching tentative agreements with both Ford and Chrysler owner Stellantis. Terms of the deal aren't yet known, but it is expected to be along the lines of the deals already announced at Ford and Stellantis, including pay raises and a return of the cost of living adjustment. Earlier today, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer joined local students and city leaders to celebrate the deal.
We've been trying to encourage them to stay at the table until they got to this point, so I'm pleased that we're here. I'm hopeful that, now the decision is going to be on behalf of the workers who are going to vote to ratify. I'm hopeful that they see these historic terms as a really great sign and great for their families.
The union went on strike back on September 15th, making this the longest U.S. auto strike in 25 years. Southwest Airlines, meanwhile, is bracing for a bit of turbulence from the U.S. Department of Transportation in the form of a fine for last year's operational meltdown over Christmas. The Flightmare before Christmas canceled more than 16,000 flights and left 2 million passengers stranded. Southwest said it was notified last week by the DOT because the agency had determined it had, quote, failed to provide adequate customer service assistance, prompt flight status notifications, and proper and prompt refunds, making a penalty warranted. No word on how much that fine will be.
Well, sure, it's a bit breezy out there right now at around 10 to 20 miles an hour, and that is coming from the west and northwest here so far this afternoon, and that is causing some wind chill factors right now, making our temperatures feel like they are into the low 20s. However, our actual temperatures right now are into the low 30s. In fact, we're hovering right around that freezing mark in many spots, such as Winona, La Crosse, Viroqua, and even up towards the north in Eau Claire, all currently sitting at very chilly at 32 degrees, some spots even below freezing, like Sparta sitting at 30. However, we are looking mostly clear, just a couple of clouds moving in there from the west, as you can see from City Cam 8 to in at La Crosse. And throughout the rest of the day, here's what it looks like. Just mainly sunny, unseasonably cold though, as afternoon highs will climb into the only the upper 30s to low 40s, so very chilly and slightly breezy. Conditions will continue throughout the day here as well. But stay tuned, I'll have a check on your full weather forecast coming up in a few minutes, and we'll time out what it looks like here as we head throughout the rest of the week, and maybe even some snow chances tonight. Alexandra?
All right, Derek, thank you. To the campaign trail now, where former Vice President Mike Pence dropped out of the race for the White House over the weekend, saying he has, quote, no regrets. Pence struggled in the crowded GOP field. Former President Donald Trump still leads that race while he fights his courtroom battles. Robert Costa is in Washington with more on Pence's withdrawal.
After much prayer and deliberation, I have decided to suspend my campaign for president effective today.
Former Vice President Mike Pence suspended his campaign this past weekend in a speech in Las Vegas.
This is not my time.
With a nod to how hard it has been to gain traction in a primary race so dominated by his one-time ally, former President Donald Trump.
We always knew this would be an uphill battle, but I have no regrets. The only thing that would have been harder than coming up short would have been if we'd never tried at all.
Pence's decision might be the beginning of a shakeup of the Republican presidential contest, potentially prompting others to assess their own campaigns and whether they should follow suit and consider rallying around a Trump alternative.
Look, I think in the end, it just means this race is narrowing, which everyone said that it would.
But Trump rivals like former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie are in no rush to leave or to push others out.
It's not my place to tell people when to get out.
Sources close to Pence say he is unlikely to quickly make an endorsement.
Everybody that leaves seems to be endorsing me.
But Trump called on Pence to endorse him, despite having pressured Pence relentlessly to overturn the 2020 election results.
He should endorse me. I chose him, made him vice president, but people in politics can be very disloyal.
And there is some news today in Iowa. A new Des Moines Register NBC poll shows Trump up with 43% of support from Republican caucus goers in that state. And there is a race for second place at 16%, former Ambassador Nikki Haley and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Robert Costa, CBS News, Washington.
The Iowa caucuses, by the way, are scheduled for January 15th. Time now to take a look at some local events happening around the region to take note of. Starting with the Integrated Center for Education is remodeling 2,500 square feet in a project they say will add 3 simulation patient rooms for nurse certification programs, as well as develop educational spaces for the organization. La Crosse County is holding a blood drive this week. That'll take place on Wednesday and Thursday, November 1st and 2nd, from 9:30 in the morning until 2:30 in the afternoon both days. The drive will be held at the Health and Human Services building on 4th Street and is open to the public. There'll be free snacks and even some drawing for prizes for those who attend. For more information, you can look on our website, news8000.com. Still to come on News 8 Now at noon, one popular baby activity center is being recalled over safety concerns. Find out what product is being taken off the shelves.
Theo's nose was cause for alarm, so Dad brought Puffs Plus lotion to save it from harm. Puffs has 50% more lotion and brings soothing relief. Don't get burned by winter nose. A nose in need deserves Puffs indeed. America's #1 lotion tissue.
For fast sore throat relief, try Vicks VapoCool Drops with 2 times more menthol per drop and powerful Vicks Vapors to vaporize sore throat pain. Vicks VapoCool Drops, vaporize sore throat pain.
Hi, my name is Damian Clark. If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, I have some really encouraging news that you'll definitely want to hear. Depending on the plans available in your area, you may be eligible to get extra benefits with the Humana Medicare Advantage Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. All these plans include a Healthy Options allowance, a monthly allowance to help pay for eligible groceries, utilities, rent, and over-the-counter items. The Healthy Options allowance is loaded onto a prepaid card each month, and whatever you don't spend carries over from each month. Other benefits on these plans include free rides to and from your medical appointments, and our large networks of doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies. So call the number on your screen now and ask about a Humana Medicare Advantage Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Seeing clearly matters. Being seen matters more. Get 40% off lenses on a complete pair purchase. Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
At the time of my accident, my life basically stopped, and I didn't want to deal with anything. Schwebel, Getz & Sieben really dealt with all the legal aspects of everything that I had to deal with, made sure that I didn't have to worry about it. Schwebel, Getz & Sieben took the world off of my shoulders at that point in my life, and I can't thank them enough.
Call Schwebel, Getz & Sieben or visit us at schwebel.com for a free consultation.
Birthdays are something to celebrate, and our News 8 This Morning team highlight them every day. If someone you know is turning 8 or 88, submit a picture of them at news8000.com today. Look Who's 8, brought to you locally by Pediatric Dentistry of Onalaska. Little teeth, big smiles.
Welcome back. U.S. stocks ended the week with a mixed closing Friday. As investors wait for this week's Federal Reserve meeting and jobs report release, the Dow tumbled 366 points, the Nasdaq gained 47, and the S&P 500 dropped 19. Here's more in today's Money Watch report. More than 115,000 Costco jump, spin, and play activity centers that were sold exclusively at Walmart have been recalled due to a fall hazard. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says the company that makes the product, Dorel, has received 141 complaints of the straps breaking or becoming detached, with at least 38 minor injuries such as bumps, bruises, and scratches. Anyone who owns the toy is advised to stop using the product immediately. Here's a photo of it, and contact Dorel for a free replacement. It seems a lot of people are into Halloween this year, and the National Retail Federation says spending on the holiday will top $12 billion, with individual shoppers shelling out an average of $108. It's not just humans who are getting into the spirit, though. Spending on pet costumes could top $700 million. Pumpkin costumes are expected to be the most popular for pets. Spider-Man is #1 for kids. If fear of the dentist doesn't scare you, prices for some sweets might. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says candy is up 7.5% from a year ago. The National Retail Federation says discount stores are the top destination for Halloween items, followed by specialty stores and then online. That does it for your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is coming up next.
Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, in fall. Surrounded by breathtaking colors, with so many fall things to do, like picking and exploring. Celebrate fall in Prairie du Chien with us at one of many great events. Along the Mississippi, between the majestic river bluffs, fall in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. We'll see you soon.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
Did you know most dish soaps don't remove all the grease, even with scrubbing?
What? I just cleaned them.
Try Dawn Platinum. It removes 99% of grease and food residue. That's why Dawn is trusted to save wildlife affected by oil. Dawn Platinum cleans to the squeak.
There's times when you don't hear things, you don't realize it. So that's when I first started wanting to get hearing aids. The customer service sold me. You have a problem, you can come in here and somebody's going to take care of you. A friend of mine was looking for a new place to go, and I recommended Better Hearing. I just told him the customer service is excellent. That's what keeps me coming back. It's a good place to come.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Your milk goes up, your eggs go up, your frustration goes up. And while you may want to blame the farmer, tonight on News 8 Now at 10, we'll tell you why that may not be the right answer. Tonight at 10.
One way to curb overthinking in teens and the benefits of intermittent fasting in people with diabetes. Here are today's top health stories. There's a new dominant COVID-19 subvariant in the U.S. The CDC says HV1, part of the Omicron strain, is responsible for more than 1 in 4 cases nationwide and nearly a third of all cases in the Mid-Atlantic region. Medical experts believe the current updated COVID vaccines are effective against HV1. Intermittent fasting is safe and effective for people with type 2 diabetes. Researchers at the University of Illinois Chicago say trial participants who only ate between noon and 8 at night lost more weight compared to another group that were instructed to reduce their calorie intake by 25%. Both groups had similar drops in long-term blood sugar levels. And overthinking in teens can be reduced with a type of cognitive behavioral therapy. That's according to a study from The Ohio State University. Researchers there used rumination-focused CBT on 14 to 17-year-olds with a history of depression. They found shifts in brain connectivity, suggesting the therapy enhances the brain's ability to break the habit of overthinking. Those are your top medical stories for today. Here's a look now at CityCam 8. Derek is up next with our forecast.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar.
Join us for an epic night of music, fun, and giving back with Rock the Kettle, an electrifying event that combines the power of music with the spirit of giving. Saturday, November 5th at the Pearl Street Brewery. It's time for the Monroe County Historical Society's Arts and Crafts Show, Saturday, November 4th at Sparta High School, one of the area's largest craft shows featuring over 150 booths.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran. Thanks for listening. I think what makes our show unique is perspective. Many different voices, many different points of view.
If you're going to say don't ask me, we're going to ask you. If you want to.
Wow.
We are just the family sitting around the table in the morning. Very dynamic individuals, though.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran from the Mix Morning Show. Wake up with us every morning on Mix 96.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Keep the cold air out and save on energy costs with window and door spray foam sealant, just $7.99. Gorilla Super Glue is $3.99. Stay hydrated. A 4-gallon water jug is just $4.99. This extra laundry detergent is $5.99. Transform your space with this Easy Plank laminate flooring, just 69 cents a square foot. These hot deals won't last long. Hurry before time runs out.
Save big money at Menards.
Scared of a little blood? Dr. Garcia?
Whoa! Crest Reality Checkup.
Bleeding gums are serious, Jamie.
I must be brushing too hard.
No, it's actually a sign of bacterial infection, one that could spread to other parts of the body. Check this out.
Unlike other toothpastes, Crest Gum Detoxify's antibacterial fluoride works below the gum line to help heal gums and stop bleeding.
Crest saves the day, huh?
No reason to fear.
The #1 toothpaste brand in America, Crest.
The 2023 Fall Home Show going on now at the Board Store Home Improvements. High quality at a low price on windows and doors, kitchens and bathrooms, siding, decks, sunrooms, and flooring. Don't miss it.
News 8, your home for Super Bowl 58.
Parts of northern Maine woke up to snowfall this morning as the National Weather Service urged drivers to use caution on the roads. A user on X, formerly known as Twitter, said he filmed this footage of snow covering roads in Portage Lake that's located in northeast Maine. This video from earlier today. According to the NWS, total snow accumulations could reach 5 inches in northern parts of the state, while more southern areas of the state could expect rain.
Definitely crazy to see that out west. Not usually unusual for them, but here across the Coulee region, we may see a little bit of snow here ourselves as we head into tonight. We'll get to that in a second. But CityCam 8 in La Crosse showing that we are seeing the puffy white cumulus clouds, which is indicating some fair weather conditions. Right now, we're right at the freezing mark at 32 degrees in La Crosse. West-northwest winds at 14 miles an hour, so slightly on the breezy side, making it feel very chilly. And speaking of chilly, that's what's exactly happening here now in Eau Claire. You're currently at 32. It feels like 24 when you factor in the wind gust up to 22 miles an hour, sustained, however, only at around 10 miles an hour, coming from the west and northwest here currently, and that is contributing to those very chilly conditions, making our feel-like temperatures into the 20s, even though our actual temperature readings are currently sitting right around that freezing mark or just below it there in many spots. So here's a quick look at the satellite and radar, just looking at a few clouds moving in from that westerly breeze here this afternoon, but other than that, conditions are looking quiet. Temperatures rise to about 40 under mostly sunny skies at 3 o'clock, and then really the rest of the day featuring mainly sunny conditions with temperatures well into the 30s. Here, Sky Tracker will start to increase the clouds as we head to about 6 o'clock out ahead of this low pressure system moving in from the west from Canada, and you can see a lot of snowy weather associated with this system here too as we head into overnight tonight and also into early tomorrow morning. Some of us still dealing with this here for the morning commutes. So it's really not until about 3 o'clock that a lot of this will come to a close, and we'll be looking in much better conditions by that point. However, we'll increase the cloud cover again though for Wednesday associated with the next disturbance moving in from the west, and that could cause a bit of a cloudy day here as we head towards midweek. Snowfall totals up to 1 to 2 inches are possible for our northern zones and also portions of our central zones, including parts of La Crosse County as well. So something we'll keep our eyes on here as we head into tonight through early tomorrow morning. Your 8-day forecast is showing that high temperatures will continue to remain into, or at least mainly be into the 40s and then warming up into the low 50s as we head towards the end of that work week there. Our next best chance of precipitation will be in the form of rain coming on Saturday and then possibly again as we head into early next week on Monday.
All right, so a chilly Halloween indeed, as we've been saying.
Bundle up.
Get those warm costumes for sure.
I know, and I feel bad because like you may not be able to see all the cool costumes and stuff because we might have to, depending on the tolerance.
Have your coat cover it, yeah. But you know what? You could take some pictures inside, outside quickly.
Exactly.
Those will last longer.
Very true.
Well, coming up after the break, local heroes step in to save the day after a teenager gets stuck on some busy train tracks. The video you don't want to miss of the amazing rescue coming up.
Dear first place, how do you get to the top? Just keep on climbing. Yours, Tacoma.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new 2023 Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning, and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports, and your day becomes better, and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and, you know, it's a good life. I'm Randy, and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years, we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need. Because they're a part of them. Because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
To everyone who craves a fresh meal, come have a taste of Wisconsin.
America's Dairyland.
As in real dairy.
It gives Culver's fresh frozen custard its famous rich and creamy flavor.
Like really rich.
So rich. Rich and creamy.
And our cook-to-order Butterburgers?
They're topped with, you guessed it, Wisconsin cheese.
But it's the smiles we put on your face
with every meal made just for you.
That really makes our hearts melt.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Dear first place, how do you get to the top? Just keep on climbing. Yours, Tacoma.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new 2023 Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
Download the News 8000 app today. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A kid gets stuck above busy train tracks, and a pep rally gets upstaged by a soldier surprise. These are stories you'll want to take a look at.
Like something out of a suspense thriller, police in New York rushed to save a teen dangling from a bridge as a nearby train was bearing down. Responding NYPD officers say the teenager had climbed over this bridge barrier to get a closer look at the trains below and then became stuck on the tiny outer ledge.
Come on, give me a hand.
As officers reached to pull him up, the tension was ratcheted up as an approaching train blared its horn. After some tense moments, the rescuers were able to finally safely secure the teen, who was visibly shaken, but no worse for wear. In Colorado, a security worker had a very scary close encounter with a bear that wandered into an Aspen resort. You can see the guard investigating when suddenly the bear jumps out and gives a violent scratch and shove, knocking the guard to the ground. The bear escaped, but was later located and dealt with by animal control officials. As for the guard, he was treated for scratches from this furry intruder's ferocious forearm shiver. And from a bear to a tiger, oh my. But this tiger is no ordinary Oklahoma middle school mascot. While pumping up the crowd at a football pep rally, the tiger zeroes in on one student who shies away. But apprehension turns to emotion when it's revealed it's actually her dad, just home from serving for months overseas with the Oklahoma National Guard. A surprise the soldier dad cooked up with the help of his wife.
I instantly started crying. It was overwhelming emotion.
I loved it.
The family immediately moved on to their two youngest kids to deliver similar soldier surprises at their schools. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Is there anything better than a soldier homecoming surprise? Those are the stories making the rounds on the internet today. Stay with us. We'll have a final check of your forecast when we return.
I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
I won't handle your divorce.
I do know a few things about personal injury law.
All I do is help injured people get the compensation they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Walt never smoked a day in his life, so when he developed a bad cough, we never thought lung cancer, but that's what it was. What gives a non-smoker lung cancer? A friend suggested we check the house for radon. Sure enough, it was high. We've had it taken care of now, but I wish we'd known sooner. Walt died 4 weeks and 5 days after the diagnosis. If you haven't had your home checked for radon, do it. Do it for your family. No one should lose someone they love because of this.
Ready to transform your space? Or perhaps your favorite room just needs a few updates? Let our design consultants help you discover the possibilities to update your home. We take the time to discuss your space, your needs, and your budget. Cooley Carpet will help you every step of the way, from start to finish, with design professionals and expert installation to meet all your expectations. Let our dedicated team help you achieve your dream space. Visit us at Cooley Carpet Center on Mormon Cooley Road in La Crosse.
Come and get the very best in outdoor living at the lowest price during the Fall Home Show, only at the Board Store. Always your home for high quality at lower prices. We bring you superior products installed by our exceptional team of carpenters, plumbers, and electricians. A new deck, patio cover, 3-season room, or year-round sunroom. Superior products, superior installation, lower prices at the Fall Home Show, only at the Board Store Home Improvements. Don't miss it. Windows, doors, siding, decks, bathroom, kitchen, flooring, pergolas, Fall Home Show, the Board Store Home Improvements. Don't miss it.
With Bygoff and Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer. You get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Bygoff and Rohde, Wisconsin's personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time.
Final check now on your 8-day forecast. The rest of the day warming up to about 40 degrees in La Crosse, partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow for Halloween Day, definitely going to be a cold one, high of 39. Could see some lingering snow as we head into late tomorrow morning, but other than that, that's when it should clear out for the afternoon, but just remaining cold and chilly for the rest of the day, though. Wednesday and Thursday, partly cloudy with highs in the 40s. A little bit cloudier for Friday, but that's when we warm up in the 50s, though. Next best chance of precipitation in the form of rain coming on Saturday, maybe again into early next week on Monday, but yeah, at least a little bit of a steady warm up a little bit with our temperatures, so that's good news, at least for that to come in the future.
Yeah, we've got some relief in sight, and I'm glad it's, you know, toward the weekend this time, so even more to look forward to, right?
Yeah, exactly. And keep in mind too, tonight we are tracking some snow, maybe around 1 to 2 inches at best for some of that snow coming in, so if that does happen, which it looks like it might, or it looks like it will, from the latest indications, could be the first snowfall accumulation of the season.
Okay, pretty exciting then. I guess your snowman costume is coming in clutch.
I didn't find one, by the way.
Dang it, we'll have to work on that. I've got a few hours.
All right.
All right, well, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you back here tonight at 5, 6, and 10.